Hello, this is Jason again. I am going to tell you guys about what I like to refer to as the hike from hell. When I mean hell, I literally mean the hike from hell. Um, yeah, I got to a point on this hike that I actually was in a bad situation. But, anyways, what this hike comprised of was to hike to Chimney Rock and rock climb Chimney Rock. Now, Chimney Rock is located in the Alpine Wilderness, and the start of the hike is just northwest of Lake Clallam. The started at Cooper Lake, and you go to hike through to Peat Lake, which is not that bad of a grade of a hike. And then you start bushwhacking towards Betsko Lake, and then go up into the mountains. Now, the reason why this hike was so bad was A, it was hot, really freaking hot. B, before the rangers gave us our permit to be in this area, they warned us we shouldn't do it because every 5 feet that there was a hornet's nest, and they were dead serious that it was a bad situation. Of course, we didn't listen to them. So I'm starting to sweat pretty heavily. I'm not even wearing proper hiking gear. This is actually my first time hiking ever. So I have this external backpack on that's just killing my shoulders. I mean, I am hurting. I'm sweating buckets. And at this point, we're still in the Peat Lake area. We haven't quite gone into the bushwhacking part. Now, when we passed the Peat Lake area and we started bushwhacking, I felt the sting on my leg. I looked down, and there's a hornet stinging me. So I yell out, "Bees!" and everybody takes off running. And so we get away from that section, and then we're crossing, I'm not sure what river it is. I could probably go back later and show on my blog the maps of the area and stuff. But we cross it, and then one section is a log that goes straight this way, and we have to go up the log, literally walk up, climb up this log, and beside the log is tons and tons and tons of devil's clubs. And that should have been a pretty bad omen for this hike, because it came and bit me in the end for this one. Now, we get to that bushwhack, and I swear to God, every 5 feet there was a hornet's nest. And everybody's getting stung. I mean, seriously, stung. One guy got stung on his lip, and it just boom, ballooned out, popped out. It was crazy. He also developed a blister, and I kid you not, it was about this big. It was the entirety of his heel. God, I feel so bad for that guy. So, at one point, I stepped on a nest, and the whole nest came after me. And I ran. Well, my stupid self ended up being chased off a cliff. I fell 20 feet into devil's clubs. Now, here's the real bad thing about this. I had all the rock climbing gear in my pack. I had 2 pairs of shoes on each side. So when I'm walking, I'm the whole time. So as I'm trying to get back up this 20-foot cliff, my whole body cramped. I mean, every single inch cramped, and that is a pain I can't describe. And I ran out of water, and so I had to take everybody's water and their Gatorades. And it was bad. It took me close to an hour to get back up off this 20-foot cliff. So I get back up there, and we're kind of eating blueberries on our way a little bit. I see this meadow of just these purple flowers, foxglove, I believe, and bees everywhere. And we had to cross on the logs in this area. We couldn't walk on the meadow itself. I don't know why, but gorgeous, gorgeous. And so at one point on the bare side of a mountain, there's these low, I don't know, that may have been junipers, and they're about yay high off the ground. And we're on an exposed face with packs trying to go up this, and one slip all the way down the mountain. And that in itself was a little sketchy, to say the least. And finally we make it to the plateau where we're going to camp at. And we're at, there's actually, it was snow, glacier, runoff water right next to where we're at, so we had pure water there. And it was nice, you know, nice cold water. And couldn't have a fire because we're too high elevation. And so we camped out. And the next day, we're going to go for go to scout out to Chimney Rock to see the best route to get to it from where we were at the plateau, because we discovered we had gone the wrong bushwhack way to get to it, which is kind of stupid because we saw all the pink ribbons showing where you should bushwhack to it. So yeah, so four of us decided to go into this area to find the Chimney Rock. So we're climbing up and down these rock outcroppings, and we're essentially in, I would say, Pika civilization. Those little rodents, mounds and mounds and mounds of their crap is everywhere. And it's windy and cold, and I had nothing warm at all at this point, nothing. And I was freezing to death. And so we climb up a waterfall, we get to a certain point, and the scenery around me, I can't even begin to describe what I saw. I saw Mount Rainier. I saw, may have seen Mount St. Helens, I'm not sure. I saw every mountain humanly possible within at least a 50-mile radius of me. And my stupid self forgot a camera. I did not take a single picture.
Jackass.
I'm mad at myself for this, but as Edward Abbey quoted, and I'm just paraphrasing this, taking pictures takes away from what you're seeing. And I do believe that to a degree. And to have a picture of that wouldn't really do itself justice. And yeah, so we scouted this whole area, and we hiked back into our plateau point, which we discovered we had no more food. At this point, it's 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and they decided to hike out. So this is a 16-mile hike. Started at 4 p.m. and it's like, I think August, September, I'm not sure. So we started hiking back out. So again, we're having to deal with all the devil's clubs, all the hornets, no food, running out of water, cramping. At a certain point, the pain in my shoulders from the external backpack was too much. I mean, I was just in too much pain. So from that point, it got really dark, and my flashlight died on me. So I hiked, I believe, probably about 10 miles of this hike in the dark, slowly, and I'm hearing growls behind me at a distance. So I'm thinking I'm being stalked by a freaking bear clear because all the blood on me from all the stings and falling into devil's clubs. I mean, I was covered in nasty gashes and scratches. And I didn't get back to the trailhead, Peat Lake Trailhead, until midnight. At this point, my shoulders are just dead, chafing. I have blisters all throughout my feet, hungry in heck. I am essentially mutilated from all the devil's clubs and the stings. And topping it off, I was wearing basketball shoes. Never wear basketball shoes on that kind of a hike. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And I actually did not hike for quite, believably, let's see, I would have to say close to 10 years since I went back truly hiking on that. I mean, it really just put a bad taste in my mouth. And gorgeous, but if you want to get to that point, really, really research the area you're going to get into. And if the Rangers say too many hornets, don't do it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So there's my story of the, hike from hell.